Hi, it's day 4 of this mini YouTube vlog series that is happening apparently most days of the week. Today was a day where I worked a shift on my survival feed myself job, and it's actually quite difficult working a survival job because these days I grow so much less tolerant of doing things just to survive, because unfortunately that is not entertaining enough for my brain, and I'd like to be doing something a lot more fulfilling and interesting for the majority of time during my week. And what saddens me a lot is that most of us in life end up living the majority of our life working a job that we might probably not really like, and we do it because the comfort and stability and knowing that you're going to have this number coming into your bank account, and then that's what your life revolves around: making money and working a job that literally eats most of the time in your week. And then by the time your 5-day work week ends, you're too exhausted to do anything that you actually really enjoy. And the only way to really do it is to go, I have to go outside now and do this thing, or I need to really schedule this in and do it outside of these work hours. Yet there's so many times where we end up falling into a habit of simply living into that pattern of get up, go to work, get the money, go home. And that's me, coming from me, someone who needs to be doing that right now because I need to pay rent and cost of living and etc., which I don't have a high spendage. I don't spend a lot. I try to keep my living costs as low as possible, because the lower you can keep it, the less you need to work in that ratio comparison. If your life doesn't cost that much, sure. Having said that, it's hard to diminish your life to that. And it's this constant battle between, okay, I need to either sacrifice something has to give in order for you to grow something else. So right now, my journey that I've actually been thinking about for quite a while, and I will start posting a bit more seriously, perhaps more interesting content or more intentional content in the future. I want to start performing again this year, properly. Performing not from gigs that I'm getting, but rather me going out to actually do gigs, start busking. I bought a busking license ages ago and then never used it because I was too chicken. But now I realize I drew some cards this year, and one of the cards read to me, and it stuck with me, and it's still stuck with me. But I want to live 2026 with this in mind. And that card said, I'm going to edit it and put it up here: would you be nervous performing for a universe that you'll never see again? Probably not. So this year's a year of high risk, and that's it, just high risk, which honestly is probably the most alive I'm probably going to feel in my life, because I'm just going to be doing things and putting less thought behind it and less planning behind it, because I'm usually someone who will go in with a lot of planning and go in with assumptions and expectations of okay, if I plan it like this is the result. And yes, that tends to be the case. When you plan something and you plan it well, you will get exactly what you planned for. But going in with less planning, like, yes, I'll be working on my skills and etc., but going in with less planning and going with the flow of things actually has worked really well for me in the past. And when you go in with less planning and less assumptions and expectations, you're going to be surprised, because you don't know what's going to happen, and you leave the world open to what's going to happen. And I think that's pretty damn cool. So, suppose posting about this is my accountability. After my next 2 days of survival job, I'm going to start building my voice again work on my vocals, make sure I'm exercising them daily. I'm going to write out my daily vocal plans, and also work on guitar skills and piano skills. Because with busking, I'm still deciding whether to bring a keyboard to busk, which would be a good idea because I'm more comfortable on a keyboard. But guitar has a really nice vibe to it, and I have an excellent guitar, but the learning curve right now is steeper than piano, which I do want to work on it because I know I'm capable of it, and I've done gigs before where I played the guitar and sung at least 4 memorized songs. And to be honest with you, busking, I can pull the damn lyrics out with the chord sheets out, and people are pretty chill about it. So no one even cares. Most people can walk past you anyway. A lot of it is simply just you being there and doing the damn thing. So that is the next step, which terrifies me. But we're going to do it. So this is my accountability video, and that terrifies me. But to be honest, I've always been someone who goes, hey, this scares me. Let's fucking give it a go. So that's where we are now. Cool. Have a great night. It has been a beautiful sunset outside. I've just been staring outside my window, watching it go down. So wherever you are in the world, and if you're randomly watching this, go do something that scares you. Because you never know what's going to happen in your life. You might not have much life left, and you don't know it, so fucking just do it. Because the truth is, nobody really cares. Only you do. So here's to 2026. See you in the next video.